Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Sticky Note Marketing. I am Mary Czarnecki, your host. This is our weekly Facebook live show where I share simple, actionable tips for you to grow your business using effective strategic marketing. That's why we call it Sticky Note Marketing. I love calling it Sticky Note Marketing because all the tips I give you should fit on a nice, handy little sticky note. So if you have your sticky notes, grab them because I'm going to be sharing some amazing tips with you today when it comes to making your Facebook marketing more effective. So if this is your first time joining us for Sticky Note Marketing, I'm Mary Czarnecki. I'm a marketing strategist and business transformation mentor for small business owners and entrepreneurs looking to use their marketing, especially their online marketing, more effectively to reach more of the audience that needs what you have to offer. So thanks for jumping in live. If you are joining us live, feel free to drop a note and let me know where you are. I always love to know where people are coming from. And if you're watching the replay, do that as well. Let me know where you're watching from. I always like to see where our community is based. I love the fact that the internet brings all of us fun entrepreneurs and business owners together. So like I said, today's topic is going to be all about making your Facebook marketing more effective. Because here's the thing, I see basically the majority of business owners make these core 3 mistakes when they're getting started or they're learning how to use Facebook more effectively for their business. So here's the deal. Here are the 3 mistakes. Let's talk about the mistakes, and then I'm going to give you some action items to make sure that you don't step on these landmines and instead turn these landmines into gold mines. So here's the deal. So we're going to talk about number 1, the fact that you don't have a strategic ecosystem. So my undergraduate degree at Princeton was in ecology and evolutionary biology. So basically we learned a lot about ecosystems and how different organisms and animals and plants would work together to make everything cohesive, right? Everything would work together, right? So here's the thing about Facebook. You need to also make sure that all of the tools that Facebook is giving you, these are free tools, you need to make sure that they're all working together and make sure that they're working together effectively. So we're going to talk about that because that is the number 1 mistake I see business owners make, is that they do not have a cohesive ecosystem between their profile, your personal profile, their business page, and then a group if you're running a group. So we're going to unpack that because my little biology marketing geek is coming to life. So number 2, the big mistake I see people make is the fact that there's no CTAs. Now, okay, little marketing jargon, but raise your hand, drop an emoji if you know what a CTA is. But a CTA basically is just a call to action. So I see a lot of people out there creating amazing content, but people are dumb, right? This is another thing I learned at Princeton in the biology department, is we just have little animal brains really inside of this big brain of ours. But our brains basically aren't wired to always take action. We have to be asked to take action. And so when we're trying to get our audience to engage with us, to actually take action, to either opt in for a thing, learn more about a thing, contact us, book a call, whatever it is, you have to ask them. Yes, I love the fact that you're geeking out with me, Ed. Thank you. Awesome. So here's the deal. You have to ask people to do something. We're just dumb humans. You just have to ask us what you want us to do. And number 3, the biggest mistake I see people make is that they are not segmenting their market. So if I hear one more person tell me when I ask them, who do you serve, what problem do you solve, and why you? Those are the big 3 questions that underlies all of marketing. But that first question, who do you serve? If I have one more person tell me, well, I serve everyone with skin, or anyone that breathes air, or anyone, no, like unless you have the budget of King Midas, that is not your target audience. And I'm sorry, yes, could everyone with skin, hair, or that breathes air probably benefit from your products or service? Yes. But do you have the budget, either the energy, the time, or the financial budget to reach all of humanity? Probably not. And if so, please come talk to me. I have an investment opportunity for you. But if that is not you, and you have basically a limited budget, whether it's mental, time, energy, whatever it is, you need to segment your market. You need to be specific on who you're talking to. So, okay, let's just recap for any of those people joining on the replay or joining a little bit later here. Number 1, I'm seeing so many people with the big mistake of there's no strategic ecosystem. There's no connection, strategic connection between your personal profile, your business page, and a group if you own it, right? Big problem. Number 2 mistake is that there's no call to action, or CTA in our geeky language, but you're not asking them to take the next step with you, whether that's just learning more more about you and moving down that know, like, and trust factor, or whether it's getting them to actually take a more in-depth next step with you, like booking a call, if you've nurtured them correctly to this point, right? All right, and last but not least, picking a profitable target segment. So you are not talking to everyone on Facebook. You need to be clear on who you are talking to. So it's almost like you're talking to them across the camera, essentially, if you're doing video. All right, so let's talk about some action items. So number one, to address that first mistake that I see so many people make, is we need to make your ecosystem work together, right? So the first thing you need to do is give your page, profile, group, Facebook ecosystem a bit of a makeover. I'm going to share something fun that I'm launching on Monday that can help you with that. But the easy way to do it is take a look at them with fresh eyes. Literally pull out your phone the next time you're hanging out with someone opinion that you trust, and have them look at your page or your profile or your group and ask them, hey, look at this. Who do you think I talk to? Who do you think I serve? What do you think the benefit is that I provide to my people? Does that come out across clearly to you, right? Trust the people that are in your life to give you an honest opinion. Now, if they come back at you and like, I'm not really sure, this is your opportunity next week to get some clarity on that. So I'm going to give you that information in just a second, so stay tuned. But second, we want to get that call to action, right? That CTA working for us. So we want to start collecting leads. And an easy way to start collecting leads, even if you don't have fancy technology, even if you don't have some sort of sales funnel software or CRM hooked up in your business, which, by the way, if you are a business owner, I encourage you to look at that. And if you have questions about that, feel free to DM me. But even if you don't, even if you are just getting started and you're bootstrapping it on a shoestring budget, an easy two-step system is create amazing content, give value to people, ask them to engage with you, the CTA, either DM you for more information or comment below or get them to drop their favorite GIF or something like that. And then you will send them more information, right? Just this two-step process of asking for that engagement, whether they're dropping a comment, dropping a word, DMing you. But then the second step is that you can actually give them valuable information, a freebie, a freemium, a lead magnet, whatever you want to call it, but something that's actually going to benefit them and get them a quick win. Not a sales pitch, not an uninvited link, but the next step in the conversation that you've asked them to provide you with the invitation to give them, correct? Okay. And last but not least, picking the profitable target. So here's the thing. So thanks, Ed, I appreciate it. So here's the thing, picking that profitable target. If you think that everyone with skin, hair, or that breathes air is your target market, I invite you to think about this a little more clearly. So think about it this way. Who do you actually enjoy working with? If you had to spend all your time with that kind of person, would it be worth it to you, right? We're building these businesses so that we don't have to do something else, right? So why build something that we aren't going to enjoy? So think about all of the people that could benefit from your product, service, or offering, and figure out who are you most able to serve and match that with who would you most enjoy serving. So that's a quick back of the envelope kind of rule of thumb I always invite my clients to think about. All right, so here's the deal. I told you guys I was going to share a special invitation for you guys. This is hot off the presses. I've been working all night, all day on fresh, new, fun content that's going to be kicking off in our challenge on Monday. So here's the deal. I have heard from so many people about, I wish I could post on social media more, Mary, but I just don't know what to say. Or, oh my gosh, I have to create a content plan. Or, oh my gosh, I just, I feel like I need to attract more people. I don't know how to get more leads for my business. I wish I knew where they were. I wish I could attract more people. I wish I could start a conversation. I wish I had more followers. All these wishes. Well, we're going to be solving some of those wishes because one of my son's favorite movies is, of course, Aladdin. So I'm going to play Genie next week. So I'm going to solve some of your wishes. I'm going to grant some of your wishes. So we're going to do a 5-day Facebook makeover, if you will. So it's going to be a Facebook sales system kickstart. So you can get a lot of these issues solved. If you don't want to be trudging through all these to-dos on your own, let's do it together. So we've got almost 100 people in the challenge right now. So it's going to be a rock star community. There's going to be a ton of energy in here. I'm going to be sending you a step-by-step workbook on Sunday night so that you are primed and ready to start taking action on Monday morning. So if you are sick and tired of being confused about what to do with your Facebook ecosystem, your page, profile, and group, this is a challenge for you. If you have felt like, oh my gosh, Mary, I would totally post on social media more, but I just don't know what to say, this is for you. If you at all are interested in leveraging one of the largest social media platforms on the planet to get in front of more people who need what you have to offer, this is for you. So I am going to put the link above, jump into the challenge, and I invite you to share this post or that link with your friends, your business besties, and the people in your community, because challenges are almost always more fun with friends. So this is going to be a really fun thing. It's one of the most things I'm passionate about, because there's no point in stressing over posts, lives, videos, and content until you get your ecosystem set up, until your page, your profile, and your group is ready, set, and ready for prime time, right? There's no point in putting caviar on a paper plate. So hashtag caviar paper plate. All right, so if you guys are ready for this, jump in, share the link, and I think you're the only person in the world who can get me excited to post on social media. Yes, Amanda! Awesome. You're my kind of people. All right, guys. So excited to have connected with you guys today. Drop me below some ahas, takeaways, any things that were light bulb moments for you in anything I shared today. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the challenge kicking off on Monday. See you guys. Bye.